Lin-Manuel didn't like to practice piano. He enjoyed making up songs, tinkering on the upright outside his sister's bedroom, even though no one would listen to his originals. His sister Sita was too busy and his parents were always at work. But the lessons from his piano teacher didn't excite him. At age 6, he'd been taught only the first 5 notes of the C major scale. It wasn't fair. His sister was 6 years older, so she got to use all the keys. Sita, who practiced methodically, could play fancy pieces by Kavalevsky and Mozart. He was stuck with kiddie songs like Camptown Races and Salazar, the Siamese Cat. The only piece he relished was Pop Goes the Weasel. That one leaped up to the 6th note for an exciting pop, and he figured out that if he started playing it 2 white keys below C, down in A minor, its chipper mood vanished and the song sounded deliciously scary. To get Lin-Manuel to his piano lessons, his abuela Mundi took him 2 stops on the subway from their northern Manhattan neighborhood down to 181st Street. When they rode the escalator out of the station, they could see the gray towers of the George Washington Bridge looming above the brick buildings. His teacher, a friendly woman with curly hair and big glasses, was a little disappointed that he didn't practice, but she wanted to support him. After he ran through the assigned pieces, she let him try out his original tunes, and she gave them sophisticated-sounding names like Tarantella. Soon, it was time for Lin-Manuel to perform at his first piano recital. On the appointed day, he dressed up in a white button-down shirt tucked into blue slacks. He climbed up onto the bench in front of the black grand piano. As instructed, he played Camptown Races, and when he finished, the audience clapped. Lin-Manuel looked up. No one had told him that applause came with playing the piano. That was a pleasant surprise. "I know another one," he announced. He played the 2nd piece in his repertoire. The audience clapped some more. "I know another one," he said again. He played a 3rd piece. After the 4th piece, his teacher pulled him off the bench. He'd gotten a taste of something addictive. Music became a route to applause, he later reflected. I realized cool things could happen if I kept at this. Everyone in the Miranda family tells the tale of this piano recital. It's become an origin story, the moment when the future global entertainer stepped into the spotlight. Lin-Manuel even called one of his music production companies, I Know Another One, Inc. It wasn't the debut of a piano prodigy. He wasn't Stevie Wonder, dazzling audiences on the keyboard as a child. His sister was the skilled pianist. But he, the younger child, had an appetite for attention. And once he experienced that thrill, he couldn't wait to feel it again. Performing also offered a way to channel the emotional vulnerability and identity divisions that characterized his childhood. His performances hadn't always met with acclaim. In preschool, he learned to read before some of his classmates. When he opened a book at recess, the other boys threw sand in his mouth. "I don't want to go back to school," he told his mother. If he saw the school letterhead, he burst into tears. He was a sensitive, empathetic child. He cried when he saw a news report about the famine in Ethiopia in the early 1980s. He cried when he saw an unhoused person on the street. Even the chord changes in Paul Simon's Bridge Over Troubled Water made him cry. "Mommy, that song is too sad," he'd say. "You have to change it."